Hello everyone, it's Mahalia again from Impact Teaching, and today I'm going to do a quick video on some tips on how to save money while you are living here in Poland. Most of my prices will be centered around living in Warsaw, but it could also be transferred over to other cities that you might choose in Poland. So, accommodation. A good tip to save money on accommodation is picking the neighborhood you want to live in. And it's very obvious how it is in every city in the world. Like, to live in the center of the city or, very close to the city, you will pay more. I chose a neighborhood a little bit outside of the center. It's like one of the most northern neighborhoods in Warsaw. And I get to save a lot more than whereas my friends who live in the center pay a lot more. So just make sure you are mindful of neighborhood, along with getting your own flat in the city. And this might not apply to everywhere, but I do know a lot of places they pay their water and their trash and their electric 90 days in advance. It might not be every apartment or every flat that's like that, but I do know a lot of them are like that, where you pay 90 days in advance. And then, of course, you can pick your Wi-Fi provider, etc. So accommodation in neighborhoods. So next would be if you want to get a roommate or not. So like I wasn't trying to get a flatmate when I first moved here, but when I was looking for a place and I toured a place and I met my flatmate that time. No issues. So like I decided to get a flatmate. It's been great. She's actually been a great help since I moved here, as far as like, because she's Polish and she helps me figure out where I need to go in the city and tells me a little bit about the nightlife and things like that. So it's up to you if you want to do flatmate or not. If not, be prepared to pay a lot more then, of course. Public transportation, it is a very good idea to just get a city card if your city that you're living in has like a card for the tram and bus, because fun fact here, Warsaw is the only city in Poland that has a metro. So if you're not in Warsaw, it's good to get a city card, because it's more than likely it's unlimited and it'll get you like as many rides as you want or that you need during the day, and you can use that for like a month or 90 days. It depends on what the city card offers. Mine is 90 days. I usually get in advance, and costs me about 225 zloty. Okay, so public transportation, Uber, Bolt. I recommend Bolt instead of Uber because it's just cheaper. It is much cheaper. And if you're from the States, there's this company called Lyft. And Lyft will give you like half off rides. I swear Bolt and Lyft are like twin sisters. They do the same thing. So check out Bolt before you check out Uber for price range. Groceries. If I ate more at home, I would buy more on groceries and be able to tell you what I spent on groceries. But between the discount stores that I shop at, such as Lidl and the Aldi's and Carrefour is not really discount, but sometimes you can get some deals there. I spend between 150 and 200 zloty a month because I would prefer to do takeout, because some days I just don't feel like cooking. But because of that, I'm not able to save for the month. So I need to eat in a lot more because takeout prices are just about the same as far as like the equivalent of what it would be in your home country. But there are some places that have like happy hour and stuff where you could save. Nightlife. So it's kind of good to be a girl here in Warsaw, because a lot of clubs, they let women in free before like midnight. So you can get in free to clubs. The drinks, once you get into the club, are a bit expensive. So, be prepared to pay. But a good thing to do is hop on Facebook and see what kind of parties are going on, because a lot of times they might have a drink special, or if it's like an expat meetup or something, there might be some free chips for you to grab and you can get a free drink from it. So just Facebook events is a big help to find out what's going on in the cities or the city that you might live in. So definitely that. But also too, just shop around for places that, little bars that might not have such expensive drinks. They still exist. and everything. So just be careful where you're at in the city. When you're in the center of the city, just like anywhere else, like they're going to be more expensive. But get a little bit outside the city or like in a neighborhood that's not very known, you might find a lot cheaper bar prices, drink prices, what I meant. So yeah, so have I been able to save? Yes and no. So this coming when I first got here, like I didn't have the most hours or whatever, and I kind of had to build my clientele. And then in the summertime, like, of course my younger students took off, so I wasn't able to save much. Really was working hard for the money there. And then, but now that all my students are back, plus I have more students, I am definitely going to be able to save, and I have a lot of plans for Christmas time and next summer. So I have I can at least save between, I'll just tell you, between like 500 and 700 zloty a month. And that might not be like a lot to people, but I think that that's a good start for me for my savings and everything like that. And of course, to save for the future, some future plans. So yeah, so good luck to you. If you come to Poland, if you come to Warsaw, look me up. I'm on Instagram and Mahalia BNCH, and I'm on Facebook, Mahalia Bunch. So hit me up. Peace.